I feel like we deserve our own everything, like our own, you know, I don't know, our own White House. I don't know, like we need an equal split of power, if not more power, for all the damages that have been done.
Where we don't have to sacrifice our dignity and our humanity every single day in order to be respectable.
Getting rid of the "because I'm black" stereotype, like it shouldn't be like a negative thing. It's all, for me, it's always been a positive. Like, I did this because I'm black, not because I'm black I'm going to get arrested, or because I'm black I'm more liable to commit a crime than someone else.
True freedom to like really be treated like an equal.
Justice looks like a place where we can truly like live and love, where we can be self-sufficient, where we don't have to be dependent on people that oppress us.
Justice for Black Americans looks like the same justice that everybody else gets.
I think in order for there to be a just society in which black lives do matter, we have to have a constitution that actually values black people, right? So the Constitution was written by white men and for white men to keep that, you know, that white male as the most important person in society, right? So my thing is, in order for justice to be truly just, we have to have a society that its framework is founded on justice.
There's two main aspects of that. I think one, there's the abstract historical perspective, which is the fact that African Americans were brought here, forcibly brought here, enslaved, and the historical justice would mean that not being the end of our story.
The ultimate justice is like fulfilling the basic needs of Maslow. Like, it shouldn't be hard, but that's something that we lack, so it impacts our mental stability.
What kind of standard is it for a people to have been oppressed for 500 years and still be expected to not be angry about it, still be expected to just, you know, oh, I'm so forgiving, to turn the other cheek? Like, we done ran out of cheeks a long time ago. I mean, what kind of standard is it? Think about it, for people to have been enslaved, forcibly brought somewhere, culture stolen, name stolen, raped, men and women. Like, what kind of standard is it for us to have the highest rates of poverty, of childhood poverty, be punished in schools at greater rates, get different, like lower quality treatment at, you know, at hospitals by the same doctors just because of what we look like?
It's really hard not to walk anywhere, whether it's school, places of employment, or even a store, and not have people, you know, give you a look just based off of what you look like automatically coming in.
Millions of black people being in the criminal justice system, millions of black people being segregated, undereducated, being attacked by police officers, not being hired for jobs and things like that. So if you can simultaneously solve the historical aspect and the modern aspect, I think that we'll get some justice for our people.
I think you have to be really self-aware, aware of who you are as a person, and then aware of just like our history and just the state of like blacks historically, and then where we are right now.
My life experience, the people that have learned the correct history of themselves have a better view, a better perspective, and a better outlook on their lives as well as other people's lives.
We have to stop accepting things like as they are. Like, we have to be like overly sensitive when it comes to race and let everyone know that this is not okay, like the stereotypes.
My personal like avenue of like combating like the injustices within the black community and like helping our community is through policy. I don't know. I feel like it's questionable and everybody thinks it's played out, but I feel like if there's enough of us in like politics that are about it and like making those moves, then we get the vote, and then we can, you know, make policies that will positively impact our community.
Sitting down and actually, as a group, as a collective, figuring out what direction we want to take.
I think there's a lot of people that don't really want to admit that there's some work to do, whether it's between class, race, or sexism, and that we all play a part in that, whether you're standing up for it or you're perpetuating against it and oppressing other people.
Like, we need to have a leaderful movement, not leaderless. Like, people talk about a decentralized leadership, and we have to be a bunch of people who are willing to lead. You know, it's like, I'd rather have 100 leaders than 100 followers any day, because all power resides within the people, right? So once the people decide and realize how much power they have as a collective people, then we're going to work towards freedom and work towards liberation.